Hello learners, welcome to Atya Studies. Till now we saw how to create what is linked list, how to create a linked list, right? Now I am going to explain on printing the linked list element, okay? So let's start writing the program. Here if you see, this is the previous code, right? Here I have created a class node because in linked list we are storing the elements in a node. Node has two elements, one is data and one is next. Created a class of node which has two elements, one is data and next. The type of the data I have given is generic, means it can take integer type, string type, any type of data it can accept if you give a generic type. So added the constructor over here and pass the data variable from the main method. This data is nothing but this data is equal to this, means whatever the data you are getting, that is assigned to the class data. Okay. I haven't initialized next element to null because by default next will take the default address, null address, which is it doesn't have any address. Okay. We will understand from the main method here. If you see the main method here, I'm creating a head which head type is nothing but a node. Here in this head, I'm calling the create node elements. What are the create node elements here? Create node elements method contain 4 objects of node. Okay, 4 objects contain the data 10, 20, 30 and 40. So how the elements were, yeah, n1 has 10, n2 has 20, n3 has 30, n4 have 40, which were randomly placed at their respective locations. Here these are the nodes, right? N1 contain 10, N2 contain 20, N3 value is 30, N4 data value is 40. Okay, you have an addresses as well here. N1 is equal to at 100, at 150, at 500. These are the addresses which was stored. N1 stored address of N2, N2 stored address of N3, N3 stored address of N4. Okay, so let's see here. What is n1, n2, n3, n4? These are the references of these nodes. Okay, so n1 dot next is nothing but, which is nothing but n2 only, right? So n2 node only. N2 dot next which refer to n3. N3 dot next refers to n4. N4 it is the last data, so which don't have any reference. Simply if you return n1, it will return all the elements. Okay, this is the creation of the elements. Okay, we have created. I just want to print all the elements. Okay, I'm just calling print. Here I'm passing head. In print method I'm passing head. So I'll create print over here, public static void. I don't return any type over here, so I simply keep it as void. Here if you see, I am passing head, right? So head is a type of node. That's it. Initially what I'll do, I'll store this head in one node variable. Node n1 is equal to, or else node n is equal to head. I don't do any operations directly on the head because I'll give the value to n. I'll print all the elements based on n. What it may be, if I want to print n1, how can I print n1? Simply gives println statement, out dot println, or print, just give n dot head. Okay, give some space over here. This is n dot head, n dot data. It's my bad. N dot data. And if you see another println statement, system dot out dot print, I want to print another element, right? N1 dot next to store what? N2. N2 dot data. Observe carefully here. N dot next, which is nothing but the first node reference. Reference contain data in next, right? So n dot next dot data. Let's print these two elements over here. See, if you see the output here, 10, 20 were printed. Okay, I want to print 30 as well. Then simply copy the code, n dot next data. See, 10, 20, 30 were printed. And if you want to print 40, say in dot next, second node reference, dot next, third node difference. If you add dot next, which is fourth node reference, which contain the data. So I'm printing the here. By this way we can print all the elements over here. If you see the output here, token, okay. Yeah, 10, 20, 30, 40 were printed. This is the simple code of creation of linked list and printing the elements of linked list. I hope you understand the video very well, and if you have any doubts, please do let me know in the comment section.